Welcome back to my channel and a special welcome if you're new here. My name is Jen and this is Jen Clayton Beauty. We do everything beauty and makeup, and that includes new eyeshadow palette releases. If you know me, you know that eyeshadow palettes and highlighter are my favorite makeup products, and I've recently gotten more into blush, but eyeshadow palettes always take the cake for me. And we have a new palette release from one of my very favorite indie brands, Gourmande Girls. They make some amazing eyeshadow palettes, and when this one was sneak peeked, I gasped. It is the most beautiful palette. The color story is so incredibly unique, well curated, and beautiful, and that is the brand new Peach Perfect palette. This screams summer. I mean, everything from the outside packaging, which was created by Doodles by the Bunny here on Instagram. If you don't follow her, follow her. She makes amazing eyeshadow palette covers. She also does color stories. She has a collab with a couple of different makeup brands, and she created the packaging for the Peach Perfect palette. Now, this color story is so incredibly beautiful and unique. It is everything summer, but it also has grunge. It can be used year round. It could even be a fall palette. We've got neutrals, we've got blues, we've got peaches and greens, and these shimmer shades are absolutely incredible. And there's some new formulas to Gourmande Girls. It says the Peach Perfect is your perfect palette for everyday looks with peachy and complementary hues that will take you from summer into fall and beyond, keeping to keep you peach perfect all year round. For the first time, we've introduced a color shifting rainbow holochrome, which I'm so excited for you to see. This palette is available July 2nd at 10 a.m. CST. Now, as of right now, I don't have the price for this palette. I will put it in the description box for you. Price point for this palette has not been yet released. I did actually receive this palette in PR from Gourmande Girls. Even though this was sent to me by the brand, I'm going to give you my honest review as always. But first impression, color story wise, I love it. It's swatched beautifully. The mattes swatched like butter. The shimmers are exceptional. This peach matte right here is so beautiful. These shifty shades, oh my gosh, everything about this palette is stunning. I can't wait to put this on my eyes. So if you're excited to see me create a look with Peach Perfect, give this video a big thumbs up. Subscribe if you're not, turn your bell on because I upload lots and lots of new videos every single week. I will link the Peach Perfect palette down below for you. I do have a discount code with Gourmande Girls. I'll put all of that information down below, as well as my favorite beauty subscription boxes, all of the other makeup that I'm wearing today if you would like to shop this look, discounts to my favorite indie brands, including Gourmande Girls, and come follow me on TikTok for more beauty and makeup. So let me zoom you in and let's play with the Peach Perfect palette from Gourmande Girls. So excited to put this palette on my eyes. I even dressed for the occasion today, but as always, I'm going to start with my MAC Paint Pot and Painterly. This is always the eyeshadow primer that I use. It just keeps my shadow in place all day, prevents creasing, prevents these wet foiled shimmers from settling in to my fine lines on my eyelids. I'm going to start with this peach shade here in the corner called the Peach Boys. Oh my gosh, this swatched so incredibly beautiful, and I'm going to place that in my crease and use that as my transition shade. I am going to pull that a little bit above my crease only because I do have slightly hooded eyes and I do want to be able to see this palette with my eyes open. Wow, look how beautiful that is. That is applying like a dream. It is very pigmented. I mean, immediately upon application, I'm getting color payoff, but I am able to blend that out and diffuse that. It is beautiful. It's such a nice shade. As soon as I swatched this, I knew I had to use that shade. Next up, I'm going to pick up this shade here called Peach and Quiet. That is such a cute name. And I'm picking that up on a little bit denser brush. And I'm just going to tap that right in my crease and then blend. Now what I'm doing, I'm just adding a little bit of depth to my crease. I do want to be able to see that first shade, the Peach Boys, above this shade Peach Quiet. So I'm just, again, buffing that into the crease, just deepening up the crease. And then back into the Peach Boys, I'm just going to blend those together. Now those shades are really beautiful. I will say that the two shades, they're not that different. These two shades right here, the Peach Quiet in my crease is just a hair darker than the Peach Boys. So they look pretty similar on the eyes, but it definitely was able to give my eye look a bit of dimension. And then to deepen up my outer corner, I have a flat angled brush here from Blend Bunny. I'm going to pick up this dark green called Peach Out. I am going to tap that off and I'm going to focus that right on the outer corner. Wow, that is pigmented. Going to keep that right on the outer corner, again, just to add a little bit of depth. And then I picked up some more of that first shade Peach Boys, and I'm going to just diffuse out those edges. I'm really liking this so far. I'm going to go in with my NYX glitter glue, and then I cannot wait to test out these shimmers. Now I 100% have to use this shade Fuzzball. It has a black base to it. It's this beautiful, beautiful multi-chrome. We're going to apply this one with my finger and then we'll go in with the brush, test out application methods for these shimmers. And this one, I want to stay right on the outer portion of my eye, not covering up our pretty green matte, but going right next to it. So I'm going to just tap that on. That is so pretty. Oh my goodness. Wow, look how pretty that is. I love that it has a black base, so the shimmer has some depth to it. Oh, I really like that. And then going into this peach matte, sorry, this name cracks me up. It's called Papa Don't Peach. I'm going to pick that one up on a pencil brush and I'm going to place that on the inner portion of my lid. Holy moly. And pull that over to meet the deep matte. I'm at the deep shimmer. I am going to pull it over on to that green multi-chrome. That peach shimmer shade is exceptionally beautiful. I'm going to go back into the shade Peach and Quiet, and I'm going to buff that on my lower lash line. I kind of blew that out under my line to make it a little bit thicker because I'm going to go back into that deep multi-chrome called Fuzzball, and I'm going to buff that on top, staying really close to my actual lower lash line. For fun, I'm going to pick up the shimmer shade called Georgia Peach. It's this pretty blue-green shimmer, and I'm going to use that as my inner corner highlight. Oh yeah, that is so beautiful. You could also use the lighter peachy shimmer called Peachy Keen, but I wanted that pop of blue-green in my inner corner to tie in the rest of the eye look. I am absolutely loving this look. Let me go ahead and do liner, mascara, pop a lippy on, and I'll be back to share my thoughts on Gourmande Girls Peach Perfect. So here is the completed look with the Gourmande Girls Peach Perfect palette. I love this. I really, really love this palette. I kept thinking about all these fun peachy tone looks that I could do, and then I was like, ooh, we could use the browns and these kind of lighter blue greens over here. The possibilities with this palette are really endless. Now, I will say that using this green shade in my outer corner, when I went to blend it out, it kind of diffused it out a bit where I had to go back in with a little bit more shadow. But once I was able to build it up, it looks really nice. I do appreciate the fact that you can diffuse it out, that you can blend it out and it's not just this deep, dark, harsh outer corner. But that is one thing that I noticed. The rest of the shades performed beautifully. The shimmers are exceptional. I really, really love this kind of peach multi-chrome shimmer that I have on the lid. And I like that, I'm glad that I went with a peachy green look rather than just a monochromatic peach look. I just wanted to share as many of the shades in the palette with you as I could, but I love it. I think this color story, like I said, is unique and beautiful and different, and it's inspiring. I can't wait to use this again. Like I said, I kept thinking about all of the different looks that I want to create with the palette, and that kind of tells me that it inspires me and it makes me excited, and it's a palette that I'm going to reach for in my huge over 300 eyeshadow palette collection. It's the typical Gourmande Girls formula that's really good mattes, really good shimmers, and I do like the inclusion of these new holochrome shimmers. This holochrome shimmer formula is really beautiful as well. I'm impressed. I'm impressed with the palette. Gourmande Girls is pretty affordable and it's perfect for summer. It's perfect if you love peachy corals, if you love neutrals, if you love greens, even lighter blues. I mean, we have this really pretty light blue matte right here that you could pair with that kind of blue-green shimmer I used as an inner corner. Lots of neutral options. I mean, it's just really well curated. I really, really like this. Again, I will link it down below for you with a discount code. What your thoughts are on my look. If you're going to pick up the Peach Perfect palette, I think it's beautiful and I can't wait to use it again. I'll also have all of my favorite beauty boxes, all of the other makeup that I'm wearing in today's video, even this fun kind of corally peachy lip combo will all be down in the description box. Discounts to my favorite indie brands, and of course, come follow me on TikTok for more beauty and makeup. I'm peachy keen on the new Peach Perfect palette from Gourmande Girls.